everybody! Once again, we are here. It is 7 o'clock. And let's see, we've done this a few weeks in a row. And haven't had enough people. We'll see if that happens this week or if it's another one. If it's where we skip out. If we do skip out, maybe we may need to rethink things. But we can go do hockey. There's lots of things that we can be doing. And now people are about to get their second shots. I believe, Caitlin, I'm not going to give medical information about you out to the general public.
I'm just saying that someone in this room had their second Pfizer vaccine today.
Yes. And so
Cat Baloo.
a lot of people are having this happen and are going out into the real world and doing real world things. Barbine is here, but has not said first for some reason. Barbine, I will never understand, but I did see him go live to let everybody watch him drive earlier today.
To Texas?
I suppose. He had metal music on. That's all I know.
Sounds like Barbine.
But there you go. Melissa is here. How are you feeling?
I think if you get rid of Caitlin, you'll get better ratings. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I saw a reference to you in a Confluence doc today.
Really? I didn't even know that you were allowed to use the word asshole in Confluence docs.
Yeah. Shitbird.
Was that what you were going for? Did I?
No.
No. Okay. What was your reference?
No, it actually was like a Barbine knows how to do this, ask him reference.
Boom.
It had to
Ask him.
do with full disk acquisitions.
All right. We've got a Melissa. Melissa is first. Barbine says first person to say it, but that's not true. You were the second person to say first. Sorry about that. So what you're saying is his legacy lives on. There's the myth and legend of Michael Barbine.
Kind of, because there's only one dummy who reads all those old docs, and it's this dummy just exactly here. That one. And I continually point people, and I'm like, look at this documentation, and they're like,
just go to the documentation. It'll tell you what to do. That's so much work. Why would I want to do that? Oh, it's terrible. Craig is here first, which is not true.
That is false.
Yep. Not true at all. So sorry about that.
He is first, second.
Maybe
Michael
second
Barbine
or third.
appreciates Shitbird.
I suppose, is he second then? Is he allowed to just say, or maybe second or third?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you don't have to just shout it.
I have exciting news, Keith.
What?
We have been nominated.
Oh, for an Emmy.
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
We've been nominated for an honorable position.
Oh, that's not going to be good because neither of us are very honorable.
Don't tell Craig.
Okay.
Craig has asked us. Well, he's technically asked me. You can just fuck off.
We've asked him if he's asked us to spread his ashes when he dies.
No.
Oh. Okay.
He has asked us to house sit one or two of his plants.
Oh, my goodness.
In our home.
That,
we're going to host his plants.
What do you know if they'll get along with our plants?
They better. I'm going to put them on the curb.
Craig says it's a shitbird bird.
Shitbird bird.
Technically, yeah. There's a metal band called Fountain of Rage. Oh, I was in a metal band called Fountain of Rage, and we had a song called Shitbird.
Oh, did you?
All right.
Was it from Baltimore? Or was it from Linden? I went to the Apple House. Oh, I didn't tell you this. We drove to the Apple House on the way home.
The actual Apple House?
Yeah.
All right.
And got a dozen donuts.
How were they?
I had one donut. It was supple and soft. And sometimes apple cider donuts are not supple and soft.
Mm-hmm.
But these were very, very fresh.
Very moist.
And it was moist and cinnamony and delicious.
All right.
And covered in cinnamon sugar.
Would you recommend them?
Oh, fucking hell yeah.
Michael Barbine is announcing that he got a full scholarship to Harvard yesterday. Well done.
Tom Hoops was in that band. You've had brunch with Tom Hoops.
Oh, okay. Do you believe that Michael Barbine has gotten a full scholarship to Harvard?
I do not.
You don't? Let's say percentage-wise, how much do you believe that?
10%.
10%. You would believe 10%, perhaps. Okay. Danny is here. A bit quiet for a few minutes until 7:15, but we'll be playing. All right, that's fine. We'll take that down, Danny.
Craig is happy that we'll be taking care of his plants. I'll give you the easy ones, so they should be pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's gonna give us the easy ones.
Yeah.
Caitlin likes a challenge.
Barbine got donuts and a gallon of chocolate milk. Actually, Craig, I had a dream including you. I was in my old house in Great Falls, and my father's dining room had been taken over by these plants, these potted plants. And it appeared as though he had had a plant and had to split it several times. And so it was the same plant in lots of different pots that he had split.
Okay.
And I somehow knew that it was a wandering Jew, which is the type of plant that Craig has.
Whoa, calm down.
I know. And
That's
in the
not your
dream,
word.
this is amazing. This is so good.
Yes.
Craig suddenly appeared by my shoulder and he said, "Oh, I actually made up that name because if you look down at the bottom of the plant, there's these lacy little things that look like yarmulkes." And I looked real close to the plant, and sure enough, there are little yarmulkes at the base of the plant.
Tiny yarmulkes at the base of the plant.
Yeah.
You have a very strange sense of dreaming.
That is so true.
We have a Gordon here, a Gordon B. McCracken. Is that a junior
That is
or
a
senior?
go-go.
That is a go-go. Okay. Go-go has joined us. Welcome, Go-go. Happy to have you here. And it looks like also perhaps we have a Mordecai and an Emily as well. That's
Patrick is also here.
Do we have a Patrick? Oh, I do see a Patrick. That's true.
The plant is actually called a wandering Jew.
That is. It doesn't have tiny yarmulkes, though.
It doesn't actually have tiny yarmulkes.
Yeah, the yarmulkes are very big.
They were pretty, though. No one is third, by the way.
Yeah, nobody went for third. It's very interesting. We have a first and a second, but no thirds.
Everyone just forgot how this game works.
Yeah, they don't want the points. Nobody wants the points anymore.
Melissa asked how I'm feeling. I feel fine.
Nobody believes that this show is actually going to happen, so they don't care about the points anymore. That's what it is. Oh, nope, there's someone. Okay, Emily has become third. So I feel like it's kind of a Vine thing, right?
It was like a spindly vine thing. It was
With
very
little
pretty.
right?
With light leaves on it that were sort of waxy looking. This is in my dream. This is not the real.
Oh, what does an actual wandering Jew look like?
Let's Google it. Wandering.
If you make any joke about 40 years, I'm going to come across this camera at you.
Yeah, that's not what it looked like in my dream.
Oh,
it's
how do you
also
say
called
that?
an inch plant.
An inch plant. That is, yeah, that's not what I thought it was either. I don't know what I thought it was.
I would have thought it would be more viney.
Yeah, even Craig says it's sort of viney, and this is not viney at all. Maybe we should get a second
Let's
opinion.
go to the images.
Let's
link.
go to the pictures.
Okay, that's kind of viney.
That's a little more viney. Still not what I was thinking of, but that is more viney. Sort of. It's a little viney. It's just a little bit. Just going to say that.
It's not the dream plant, though.
Not the same as the dream plant.
No.
Yeah. So that's important because no yarmulkes on it at all. Are we being racist right now? I feel like this is just us being genuine. We're just talking about a dream that actually happened, but maybe you're a terrible person. Is that no? Not like my pothos, which is one long tendril wound around and around. What's a pothos look like? Give me a picture of that.
We're picking Craig's plants that we want to babysit. It's also called devil's ivy.
Oh. And yours is just one big long tendril,
Seems like we would have to have somewhere to hang that.
We do. We have hooks in the ceiling.
That's true. We do have hooks in the ceiling.
For plants, but we've just put lights in them.
It's not like a kink thing.
It should be.
They wouldn't hold anything. They would come right out of the ceiling.
We need better hooks in the ceiling.
Okay.
so that we can look at people and be like, that's totally a kink thing. And then people are like, oh, you are very fancy and interesting. And we'll be like, yes, we're not boring at all. We are very edgy and fascinating. And somebody would do a documentary about us.
I had chorizo chili for dinner. That was interesting.
Nope, you're not helping.
Oh, shit.
We were on a roll where people were like, oh, do they? Are they? And then you just said chorizo chili as if it was an exciting thing.
It's an interesting thing to make chili out of.
It's not. Chorizo makes perfect sense for chili. It's spicy. Like when you saw the description of that, you didn't think, what? Chorizo? That doesn't go in chili. Right? You were like, oh, that sounds lovely. I'd like to try that. Just like that. That was your voice.
Some chorizo.
Hello, I'm Caitlin. This is the way I talk. Look at me. I found Michael Barbine's name on the Confluence page. Look at the hooks in the ceiling. They are for kinky things. That sounds just like you. I don't know how I can make it sound. That's perfect. It's like I'm listening to a mirror.
I realized, and this is not an insult, this is actually a compliment, and it makes me smile every single time I'm on a meeting with this person.
Yeah, what's that?
I realized, finally, what this one person at work's voice reminds me of.
Oh, what's that?
He sounds like Kermit the Frog.
That's fantastic.
And it makes me, now that I've realized it, it makes me smile every single time I'm in a meeting with him.
Oh, I would want to have meetings all of the time. First meeting of the morning just to help wake me up. And I'd be like, hey, real quick, could you facilitate this? And it'd just be a stand-up where he'd just be like, hi, everybody. And like, and you'd be like, oh, good. I'm in. This is great. The day has started good. Yeah. Oh, I would be all in. That's great. What's your best Kermit the Frog? Can you do it?
I can't.
What? Give it a shot. What's your? I just did one. It was terrible.
I'd have to really think about it.
Yeah. You have time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of the show. I'm just gonna bust out.
You take a moment and get into character.
I'm trying to think of a famous Kermit the Frog line.
Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit the Frog here.
That's pretty good. That's not a half bad Kermit the Frog. When put on the spot, what does everybody else think? Because I think that's pretty solid.
Thanks, babe.
I mean, if it's one thing, like, I didn't say, like, go practice your Kermit the Frog and then come back with that line. You did that just off the cuff, not knowing you'd be doing it. I thought that was pretty solid.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Is his name Tigran?
No.
Tigarian.
Tigeran?
Tijarjan. Tigrine. See, Barbine agrees. It was pretty good.
Thank you.
Hmm? I mean, I don't think you'll be able to take over for the dude that does it, but like, I'm just saying, in a pinch, if you were to say that, people would be like, she was totally going for Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people would know what character I was.
But I think there's a lot of people that if they were to right now do Kermit the Frog, people would go, nope, no.
Oh, Craig is trying to prove to us that his wandering Jew is Viney. So he has extended one of the vines.
Oh, yes.
And taken a picture of it to send it to us.
It's not long and viney, but there's short vines. I agree with that.
It's like bushy and viney.
Shaggy pooped today. That's good.
Me too.
Everybody does.
I have a book about that.
Tigran. You can't make one of the syllables just consonants. That's not how that works. Tigr on. Right? How do you have to have a vowel in every one of the different syllables.
That needs to be GER, I think.
Oh, Tigran. Tigran. I believe one of the Thundercats. Right? Is that not true? That could be. Michael Barbine loves juice and Jews. That's good. Those are both good things to really
wish
like.
Somebody a happy Ramadan.
Ah, yes. You missed it because that happened either Monday or Tuesday, depending
Well,
on
it's
how
still
you're...
going.
What? How long does it last?
Isn't Ramadan like a month?
Jesus Christ!
Literally no.
No? What? Was that the wrong thing to yell? I don't understand. Yes, it is. It does go on for, it's like 29 or 30 days, depending on how you count it out. And then you can't eat or drink during the day at all. But I found out an interesting fact, which is that apparently, although you cannot eat or drink during the day, apparently, at least according to the Muslims that I know, nobody really loses weight during that month because they just pig out at night.
Oh yeah, you
go
eat all
full,
night.
Yeah, you go
go to a
hog.
mosque and you just eat together all
And
night.
apparently you can do it if you're not Muslim too. It's called like iftar or something like that. You just go and it's a great big meal and everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
And that sounds like
Mosques
fun.
are incredibly welcoming.
Hmm. I don't know if you're
I
allowed.
have bad news.
What?
It's 7:15
It's 7:15. Why is that bad news?
because we only have 9 people.
Do we? I feel like we might have 10 people. Depending on who's participating. Right? Because I've got Barbine, Melissa, Craig, Danny, Gogo, Emily, Mordecai, Patrick, Shaggy, and then Nico. Right?
I don't count Shaggy because Shaggy doesn't participate.
Shaggy, are you participating today or are you working? That's the question. If you poop at least once a day, something is going right for you. That's true.
Shaggy's still working.
All right. So unfortunately, he has to work. So we are at 9. That's consistent, though. The thing is, we're super good at getting
We're
like 9
consistently
people.
getting not enough people.
Mm-hmm. But 9 people. Well, a little late, Gordon. Go. Unfortunately, 9 at 7:15 is when we pull the plug on it. And it is 7:16 already.
Gotta have boundaries.
So, good news. People can go watch some hockey if you want. We'll even leave, you know what? We'll leave the
You can
meeting up
work.
here. Yeah, you can work. I'm going to put the meeting up here again. We'll leave that on in case people want to hang out up there. Meet.anotherwastedhour.com. We'll leave it up for the whole time. If people want to do kind of a happy hour, you're welcome to do that. We won't even put it on the show or nothing.
I would like to know from Nico how the kittens are doing.
We need an update. Yeah, that's good.
Barbara thinks I'm miscounting.
Why do you believe that there's a miscount?
You think you're always miscounting.
Always
Okay.
miscounting. All right, that's probably fair. All right. Still there. We've got you counted, Danny. We do need an update about the kittens. That's good. They're very cute, apparently. So good news is that you can go watch hockey and do those types of things. And other good news, everybody is getting their shots and can go outside and see other people and do things, right? But we do have some bad news. I've been informed by the office of the Mistress of Trivia that there is an announcement to be made. What's the announcement?
So this is the 4th show in a row.
That's
we've
a
canceled,
month in a row.
which is great because it means that people are getting back to normal things. And maybe you don't need us anymore. You used to need us every single day, and that was fun for a while.
And we never intended to have a lifelong trivia show.
No.
Like, that wasn't the intent.
Our goal is to get Keith back to doing his podcast.
Eventually, yes. And we also, what we did is we built a thing because we wanted to everybody felt like they were kind of flailing and the world was suddenly very different and they didn't know what to do. And so we didn't know what to do either. So we started doing a thing. And that's what this was.
I had stupid trivia books that were collecting dust.
Mm-hmm. And now people are starting to get back to work and they had already been doing that. So we pared down a little and we started doing it once a week. And now people are doing even more, getting together and having happy hours and going outside. The weather's lovely. So go ahead.
So this is it, people.
Yep. Unfortunately, this is the last show. So
We're breaking up with you.
yes, we are.
What's great, though, is that I
We can go to
have
Zoom
an
here.
additional announcement that I haven't run by Keith yet. So this is going to be good.
Okay, what's that?
We're going to host a barbecue in, I don't know, a couple months maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone from the show is welcome to join us, obviously. Danny, we obviously expect you to be here. In spirit.
Start
at the very
driving
least.
now.
I will cook, which is good news.
Yep.
For everyone.
Mm-hmm. Free food.
You can try to annoy my cat, although she will mostly just be afraid.
Barbine has an
away.
announcement.
Michael Barbine is coming.
Oh,
Or
to your
to our
barbecue.
barbecue.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good. Phew. That was a weird announcement there for a second.
I had an experience like that today in my class, and unfortunately, my husband was sitting behind me while I was teaching.
Uh-huh.
And we do an activity where they say things they had in common or things that they had that were different about themselves. And
Yeah.
this student comes and goes, well, Jessica can do this thing with her tongue. And I'm like, I need more information.
Yeah. I would need to meet
Hello,
Jessica
Jessica.
too. Which one
Michael
of you is
Barbine
Jessica?
is moving to Boston. Michael Barbine, I was made in Boston.
That is true.
We were thinking about
So-
going to Boston on a road trip.
So we will maybe see Michael Barbine on a road trip to Boston because he is attending Harvard on a full scholarship.
Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking we could combine the New York and Boston trips, and we could do like a 6-day thing with a weekend in the middle. So we could do driving on Thursday and Tuesday
We're combining what? Boston and what?
in New York.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm curious if I can work from home in various places
Mm.
and in like New York and in Boston and things like that. All right. So yeah, so there's the announcements. The announcements are we're ending the show. We're not going to do the show anymore. We reserve the right to do the show again at some point in time if we so feel like it. If a new virus comes out or it starts getting cold again and we're like, man, you know what we really miss is doing that show. Maybe. No promises. But Another Wasted Group will still be around. You're welcome to hit that up. Hopefully sometime here in the near future, we'll start up the podcast again, Another Wasted Hour. So you'll get new episodes of that. So you can make sure you've caught up on all 140 plus episodes of that thing, because we'll start making more of those.
Craig, Septic is very fast. He said if you invited Septic, he'll have to start running now to make it.
That is true. He is very quick though, and he has a very fancy car. So that's where we're gonna land on things.
I like Melissa's comment. You'll miss us. You'll be
Yes.
back.
Well, there's other things. So if you go check out Princess Fussy Pants on Twitch, she does some streaming sometimes of games. Our friend Mike /Wookie, he will stream things sometimes and we'll be playing with him. And that's Old Guy Gaming Time on Twitch. So you may want to check that out. I don't know. Maybe I'll stream something like that I'm playing here on Another Wasted Hour.
Maybe
sometime.
we can do streaming on Thursdays sometimes.
Yeah, maybe so. So yeah,
But I've been hesitating because we've been playing with our niece who is a minor, and I feel weird about having a minor on my stream.
she would really like to be on Twitch.
That's
the
the
thing.
problem, I think.
So not sure what the future will hold. You find voices oddly soothing. Well, you're welcome.
Hello.
I've thought about just doing like a podcast where I just talk about things, and then but like not learning stuff, right? Like just
stuff.
right, just like ASMR, but without the whispering.
Soft spoken.
And
Kind
she-
of like a male Delilah.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
You have never listened to Delilah?
No.
Oh, Shaggy.
I thought Delilah was a lady that was murdered.
That's the Black Dahlia.
Same thing. Is that
got no-
is Delilah the lady that the guy from the white tees was dating?
Hey there, Delilah.
No, Delilah is this like very soft-spoken Christian love radio show who's like, my boyfriend disappeared 15 years ago, but I'm still thinking of him, and I'm going to play this special song for you
Oh,
right now out, and I hope that you hear this, and we're praying for you.
I don't think that I'm soft spoken. I think that's the problem with that particular.
You are not.
piece.
Shaggy says
Yeah,
he got a new computer but can't get a video card because they're too much money right now.
I know.
Don't you have a? What were you doing? A picket ticket?
Oh, yeah. Newegg
Ticket?
does a little sweepstakes thing where you can sign up if you want to buy a video card, and you might get picked to be able to do it, and then you buy it at like cost, right? Whatever
Oh.
it is. I mean, it's like $500, but you know, it's way better than what the video cards like normally or like are going for.
I
elsewhere.
would make a different suggestion. I would say put out a like just a thing on Feeler on like Nextdoor. Say, hey, is there anybody over the age of 70
Yeah.
that needs help with their computer? I'm happy to take a look at it and
Okay.
help you with your computer problems.
Mhm.
And then you take out the video card because they're not using it.
But they also don't
Nico.
have. They
Want
don't
them
have a
that
good one.
computer,
Wow.
they don't know how to use it, and it's just all these like valuable parts are just wasting away in grandparents' houses. Trust me, I know this for a fact.
Nico,
That would be petty larceny, wouldn't it?
we
Petty
learned
larceny?
something from a
know.
friend of ours. If you lie to someone over the age of 75, you're going to hell.
Oh,
Apparently
well,
even
as soon
once.
as I figure out what that is, I'll let you know.
I said I was safe because I don't really believe in hell, but still. No strikes.
Because
Just,
if-
there's
if
one
all
strike.
the people,
Crossroads people, I'm gonna need like a latitude and longitude of that location.
Yeah.
if all the people say are going to hell are all in hell, hell is where I'd rather be.
That's fair.
That's a
Shaggy,
very
if you need a
interesting
video
theological-
card, I have one. It's just old enough that it's probably not going to be better than the built-in video on your motherboard. So just something to think about.
I'm
Danny,
just
were you
telling
saying
you,
something?
find an old person. They have stuff they don't even know.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. They're great
So
on this computer, and it's got all
I-
kinds of bells and whistles in it for the one time they come over to game with it. And trust me, evil stuff.
So I am going to assume with this invite on the BBQ that if I get my butt down there, I will have a couch to sleep on no matter where that couch is, as long as it's not in like a drug den or an alleyway or
Well-
something that would be questionable.
Gotcha.
Like
So
there will be a couch.
somebody's couch will
Maybe you get a
probably
spare
be available.
room.
I don't care if it's spare room. I just don't want to be like it. Hey, you got all the way down here to Ruston, and then you're gonna sleep in an alleyway because you got all the way down here. But
What if you have to sleep on a couch, but you're covered with kittens at the time?
Yeah, you want
I'm
my
fine
couch,
with that.
Danny?
I'm fine with that as
He's
long
like,
as they don't
I don't hear
fall
anything
from
bad.
the like the ceiling onto my head at night, which has happened, and it's like no.
Well, I'm sure we can figure something out. We'll get it worked out. Shaggy says, I have video card, but mine's also very old. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
your problem. All right, so those are all the things, right?
Goodbye.
That's all the things we've got. So, everybody, I usually say until next time, and then I repeat Thursdays at 7:00 several times, but that's not gonna be the case anymore. So everybody, from this point forward, for the rest of your lives, please, everybody, take care, be safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves if you have the ability to take care of somebody else, and yeah, go get your vaccines because I think we've pretty much made it through this. That's good job, us. So once again, if you do want to keep following us, we are on Twitter, Twitch. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, all another wasted hour. We won't be going live again for this, but I do have some theories that we might be doing a live stream of the podcast or something. I'm not sure what that's going to look like or what that'll include. But if that does happen, go find us on social media, A Wasted Hour on Twitter and Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook to find out more about that. So yeah, I think that those are, and then the podcast, Another Wasted Hour, anywhere you get podcasts. You can go to Stitcher, you can go to Spotify, you can go to
Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, Google Podcasts. You can go to iHeartRadio. You can pretty much anywhere that you see a podcast, we are probably there. If we're not, drop us a line. We could probably get on there.
How about your mom's house?
My mom's house doesn't have any podcasts in it at all. Because,
Yikes.
she hates me. And here's the thing. Y'all made my year. Well, thank you. You helped us get through the year as well. Who knew that it just a couple of goofy folks trying to get through a pandemic would create a show that people really enjoyed?
I did not know that.
Yeah. And it went fairly strong for like an entire year plus. So that's kind of cool. So happy because Rob pulled me into this. Sometimes the suggestions are questionable. Worked out better than I could have imagined. I agree. I think that's true. So everybody keep in touch. Again, Another Wasted group on Facebook. If you're not there, go join us there. We'll put invites for barbecues and stuff in that group. Let's see, if you're more interested in the things that we're doing, reach out to us. We have another group called the Free Range Tree Farm, which we'll be able to share all the things that we do on our land. And who are you putting on? What's that?
That's Smiles. She doesn't know it's the last trivia of all time, so.
Oh, no.
Bye, Smiles.
Bye, Smiles. So once everybody's gotten all of their stuff and the world is a little bit safer, we'll all get together in real life. And you know what? We will bring some trivia. We will bring it.
I still have 20 questions that I wrote that you fuckers never answered.
Right. Oh, it's such a shame.
Well,
They
maybe
were really
Smiles
good.
is doing trivia right now, and there's enough people.
I know. There's the best ones. This is the best trivia she's ever written, and we'll never see it happen.
I don't know about that. It has a theme.
All right, so that is it, everybody. What's the final word of the show? What's the final word of every show? What's the final word of the entire series?
Adieu, au revoir, sayonara.
Those are 3 words, you bastard.
Technically, it's 4 words.
Everybody, that is what we wish you. What were they?
Adieu, au revoir, sayonara.
There you go, everyone.
Adios.
If you'd like to, again, join the meeting, meet.anotherwastedhour.com. We won't be streaming it once the show is over, but we'll keep it up as a happy hour if people want to hang out. You're welcome to join that and be a part of it. So that's all I got. So is there anything else I can think of?
What did Mr. Source used to say? It's not goodbye, it's so long, ass hats.
There it is. That should probably be what we end on. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.